Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on brand name. Introduction. Brand names are an excellent means of communications. Whereas an advertisement lasts half a minute, customers notice brand names and remember its meaning in just a few seconds. Examples of famous brand names are Apple, Shell, Uber, Burger King, Google, and McDonald's. Let's look at type of brand names. Let's start with the first one, descriptive. Brand names that are descriptive are those that they convey the service or product offered by a company. The perks of descriptive names are that they deliver the exact brand story. For example, Burger King and American Airlines. But a potential drawback is that they tend to limit the brand as it evolves and looks to expand, such in the case of Kentucky Fried Chicken and Pizza Hut. The second type, evocative. Evocative names trigger an experience or brand positioning in the minds of the consumers. They are unique and artistic, which makes them significant differentiators. Evocative names allow diversifying the brand into many categories as they tend to be non-linear and multidimensional. Examples: Google, Nike, Uber, Amazon, and Samsung. Evocative names are also easier to trademark than descriptive names. Third, invented names. Brand names can also be words that are merely made up in case one doesn't find a suitable existing word. Such names give the most creative liberty to a brand and are easy to trademark. Example: Exxon, Xerox, Skype, Zomato, and Accenture. Since they do not have any inherent definition other than the one assigned to them, it could pose as a potential drawback and demand a more substantial marketing budget to establish as a brand in the minds of the customer. Next up, lexical names. The basic need for lexical brand name is the ability for it to be memorable. Wordplay such as pun, rhyme scheme, onomatopoeia, misspelling, alterations, and foreign words that make the brand name extremely easy to remember is used in this type of brand name. For example, Dunkin' Donuts and Moonpig. Next up are acronyms. Acronym or abbreviation type of brand names need time and effort to develop association with consumers, and they are tough to trademark. For example, H&M, KFC, IBM, 3M, and IKEA. The next are geographically based names. At times, brands are associated with the regions they originate from and hold cultural and historical association. For example, Bailey's Irish Cream, FC Barcelona Football Club, American Express, and HSBC. Some names are also based on their founders. Brands have often been named after the people who founded them and are quite easy to trademark. This tradition has a long historical relevance. For example, Ford, McDonald's, Ralph Lauren, Walt Disney, Carl Zeiss, and Kellogg's. They can be unique if positioned correctly, but require some marketing efforts to bring brand value. The only exception would be if the founder were already renowned. Now let's look at some of the naming guidelines. Brand names that are easy to pronounce and are meaningful are easy to remember and can prominently improve brand awareness. Let's look at ease of pronunciation. Simple names lessen the effort taken to understand the brand name, such as short brand names. They help in instant recall and they are easy to store in memory. For example, Google, Uber, Apple, and Shell. Shortened brand names. Budweiser beer has become Bud, Hewlett-Packard has become HP, and Kentucky Fried Chicken shortened name is KFC. But sometimes there's an issue of mispronunciation of a brand name. This could cause embarrassment as these are mispronounced most of the time. Following the brands listed below which are mispronounced most of the time. Next, meaningfulness. Familiarity and meaningfulness of the brand are essential so that it can be registered into existing knowledge structures. As the name of people, objects, animal, and inanimate objects already exist in memories, consumers have to put less energy to understand their meaning as brand names, making them easy to remember. When a customer sees the commercial ad of a brand like Apple for the first time, it is easy to register as the word already exists in the memory. It increases recall value. Brand names sometimes may also imply the product or service they offer to help with brand recall. For example, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Burger King, and PayPal. Now let's look at the naming procedure. Step 1. Defining goals. Define the branding goals and objectives in terms of the 6 general criteria. Step 2. Shortlisting names. With the branding goals and objectives in place, shortlist as many names and ideas as possible. Step 3 would be screening. Screen all the names with the branding goals and objective mentioned in step 1 and come up with a more manageable list. Avoid names that can be misinterpreted, difficult to pronounce, already in use, or similar to an existing name. Step 4 would be analysis. Extensive information about each of the shortlisted 5 to 10 names needs to be further analyzed before investing a huge amount of money on consumer research. Step 5. Secondary analysis. Consumer research needs to be performed to ensure memorability and meaningfulness of the shortlisted names. And the final step is the final selection. On the basis of the extensive research, management should choose a name that maximizes the brand's marketing goals and objectives and then formally register it. And to add a note here, apart from just selecting the brand name, at the same time the domain name also needs to be kept in mind. Because sometimes you may shortlist a brand name and later on find out that the domain name is not available. So my suggestion here would be, as soon as you shortlist a brand name, also do check for the available domain name. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on brand elements with a special focus on brand name. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you've liked the video, do subscribe to our channel. If you want to view these videos in an organized manner, you can visit freecourses.net, where all our videos are arranged in the form of courses. Thank you and see you in the next video.